Hello， 大家好，歡迎翻嚟睇超嬲 gamer， 又係樓主。今日我哋玩呢隻叫做 Before Your Eyes， 咁就有啲咩咁特別呢？呢個遊戲咁我所知，佢係一個都係講故事式嘅遊戲啦，唔係啲咩高難度挑戰嘅遊戲。但係佢最特別嘅地方呢，就係佢係要靠我哋用個 webcam 影住自己，然之後呢，你通過眨眼嚟將你嘅故事繼續前進啊！咁啊有啲咩咁特別呢？通過眨眼呢樣嘢，咁我哋喺遊戲入面就可以 find out 到啦。咁啊，我哋開始新遊戲。好，咁我哋睇嚟進入咗遊戲咯。呢個係一款眨眼遊戲，每次你眨眼，遊戲就會注意到。嗱，我啱啱都係眨眼，我又眨咗眼，睇唔切啲對白喎。試着對白色符號眨眼，望住佢再眨眼，但係眨眼係一樣好自然嘅嘢嚟嘅，好難唔眨眼嘅。當你看到節拍器時眨眼，就會向前快轉，繼續眨眼。咁即係我哋望到節拍器嘅時候，我哋係要係咁眨眼，定係唔好眨眼？咦，嗰度有嘢嘅，咩嚟㗎？唔小心眨咗眼，未睇清楚。而家係做乜嘢啊？What？ 發生咩事啊？我係好容易眼乾嘅人嚟喎，咁點解？走開你呢群臭鳥，那是我的。係好多雀聲啊，真係。你好，陌生人。哇！我哋耀目奪眼喎，佢話。我冇嘴啊。
So we're gonna have to find another way.
即係我哋咩都冇。
See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you. If that makes any sense.
Huh?
So if you understand what I'm saying, blink over my hand here. Ooh, well look at that. You're a blinking genius.
係啊，冇錯。我出世到而家眨咗好多次眼。
See all them poor souls down there?
呢啲係靈魂啊。
I didn't choose any of them. I chose you.
Huh?
See, I just sometimes get a sort of a hunch, or what's a better word? Notion? No, better word than that. Premonition. A premonition when a soul's worth pulling up.
Okay. 咁點啊？我哋
Now you see that tower out there? Big scary one.
呢個
That's where I'm taking you to see the gatekeeper, to be judged.
帶我哋
I'm
去
gonna
受審
present your
判。
case, tell her the whole story of your entire life, from proud to stern. Now if she's impressed, I get paid the Bitcoin, and you get yourself a spot in her magnificent city. If she ain't, well, I eat seagull for dinner again, and you, well, we don't have to worry about that, because I am the best orator you'll find on these sickly waters. Class A storyteller, believe you me. Oh, shut up, you trash birds. You had your chances. It wasn't my fault you were no good. Layabouts. Unsatisfactory. Clock watchers. I got some words for you.
我要咁樣啲雀先識靜落嚟。好搞笑呢個人其實。咁但係其實我哋喺度做乜嘢？我哋應該如無意我哋係死咗變咗靈魂啊嘛。
Maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with.
Okay.
And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely great.
OK，
So, just think back.
好，
The very beginning,
回到最初。
first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much you like it, you're not gonna be able to stay, alright?
OK，
Every time you blink, you're going to jump forward in time. Could be a second, could be 5 years. That's just how this thing works. Alrighty then. I hope he's ready for this. Now, the next time that you blink, I'm gonna send you back.
哇！佢話我再眨眼，佢就會，我已經眨咗眼。
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Before your eyes 啊！我頭先真係冇心眨眼，但係好自然㗎嘛，眨眼呢樣嘢。我哋而家係望住佢眨眼。
Look at that sun.
睇下呢個陽光。哦
We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. Why are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh?
哦，佢一見到呢個我就想唔眨眼咯，因為我一眨眼就冇咗㗎
I
嘛呢
like
段
it。too.
我想睇下佢會繼續講咩，好靚咯，總之呢個地方係嘛？唉，斬咗啦！而家呢個係幾時啊？嚇？你係邊個啊？
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
好啊，去執貝殼喎，佢話。
You see that big spiky plant over there? That's called
Nico?
agave.
龍舌蘭。
11 years from now, that plant
11
will die
年
so
後
it
佢就
can
會
give
死。
birth to this tall, amazing tree.
哦，咁咪會生出大樹。
We'll have to keep our eyes on that one.
哎呀，眨咗眼啦又。
Day really slipped away, didn't it?
咁啊，夜晚啦已經。
Oh well, days have a tendency to do that, I guess.
Okay. Go ahead, kid.
嚇？
Look at that. There's your little hand.
我
We
哋
have
嘅
to make
小
him do
手
this。every birthday.
That's a great idea. It'll really be something. Just
誒，我眨咗眼咩？我唔覺嘅。嚇？
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
哦，同媽咪一齊彈琴。哎，我未彈啊！我哋其實應該而家嬰兒嚟噶嘛，我哋由一出世開始啊嘛，佢係講緊。
sounds good,
我
honey.
係咪應該趁呢啲機會狂眨眼呢？留翻唔可以眨嘅時候先
Sounds
唔眨。
pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
喂，我又眨咗眼，好自然嘅喎呢件事。
What do you think he's thinking about?
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
我哋見到嚿雲，好似頭先嗰隻船。
Do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
You're right. No. You're right.
我哋又
No,
快
it's
跳
not
咗。
derivative.
呢
At
度
least
係
I
幾時嚟㗎？
think
已
it
經
was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
即係而家呢度我哋細個開始畫畫啦。
That's sure a little mess of color.
亂屌，好啊。
Hey, we do not throw things in this house.
OK，
If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it. You know, one day you'll be able to paint exactly what you have in your head.
OK， 喺度眨咗眼。哦，咁樣鉛書。
See? That used to be my piano.
哦，
My dad gave it to me. He loved music.
即係我哋
Fled
頭
his
先
home
細細
country
個
just
嗰
to have a
陣，
chance to pursue it.
我哋彈嗰個玩具琴就係阿媽以前細個彈嘅。
God, he made me practice
Oh.
so much. I hated it at first.
佢彈緊呢個係貝多芬嘅唔知乜嘢歌係嘛？
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type.
OK， 即係呢個係阿爺
Can you
阿
believe
嫲咁啊，喂，眨咗眼，
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
想睇一
I
啲
just
特
don't want him to
別
get
嘢。
attached. Richard,
What?
哎呀，
this is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
哎呀，有隻
Yeah,
貓
what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much definitely allergic.
但係你一隻
so no,
眼
right?
交叉。
No. Well,
我哋係領養佢喎，應該。
but while he's here, I say we call him Ernie. Little Ernie. Fits him, doesn't it?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's so sweet.
好得意啊！
Someone likes his new cat.
Richard,
What?
his cat.
Yeah, I just mean for now. Of course, we're not going to keep him.
Right. I believe that. I know where this is going.
For now, honey.
我忍住唔眨眼，我好想望下隻貓嘅。
Another thing I'll just say quickly.
仲有一件事。
You build up a resistance to allergies over time. So what you're allergic to now, like that's why an allergy shot to give you what you're allergic to. So he's like a human allergy shot full of love with one eye. Just
Okay.
consider it.
I just know a month.
唉，眨咗眼啦，好得意啊！係咪我哋打乞嗤啊？
Now play the C major chord I taught you.
哦，彈緊 C major。
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
好得意啊隻
Like
貓
you。just want to jump up and down?
係啊，
Now what
會
about
啊。
C minor?
C
Remember how to play
minor。
that one? Very good.
點解會去到呢
Just
度？
one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it?
係啊，係啊。
Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
佢係咁打乞嗤，佢敏感啊對貓毛。
Sort of like me and your little friend on your piano there.
好得意。唉，眨咗眼添，一唔留神自己就眨咗眼。
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places.
呢個係我哋阿爸應該係
It's
嘛？
wonderful.
喂，我有眨眼咩？死咯！我唔知自己眨眼嘅點解？而家得我哋彈琴嘅喎。我哋試下彈部真嘅琴啦。爬上去啦，我哋得㗎。我唔識睇喎，但係
Is that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Richard, are you hearing this?
我亂咁嚟都得嘅。
He's playing my piece.
He must have figured it out by ear.
喂，我眨咗眼咩？唔緊要啦，隻貓好得意。哦，有呢啲搲爪啦，俾佢。哈哈。
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
好搞笑。哦，咁我畫咗佢落去。
I already did.
喂，我冇眨眼啊！
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you
你
get
個
it.
貓仔都大個咗好多啦。
What could possibly happen to the files
我
between
哋又
now
可以
and
畫
tomorrow?
低佢。
We are fine.
我哋都畫得越嚟越好。Hello，我哋做咩喺度屙尿啊？嚇！你仲笑笑口，你喺我張台屙尿，咁點搞啊？哎呀，又眨眼啦！
When's he coming?
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
嗯，
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
做咩佢唔玩？
Please let the cat know.
喂，我又眨咗眼咩？
This
我
is
真係唔
called
覺
a
㗎喎，原來眨
metronome.
眼。
We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music. I want you to start using it before Grandpa comes to visit.
OK。
You know, my father once told
哇，
me
其實原來有少少蒙
when I
眼
was
嘅
about
都已
your
經
age,
眨咗啦，當。
only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius which
OK。
might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, you know, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize me.
佢而家咪講緊電話其實係嘛？喂，眨咗眼添。嗯？哇！佢依度就已經要我唔好眨眼啦，但我哋距離個電話好遠喎。我要擘隻眼擘幾耐啊？嗯？頭先我特登斬嘅，因為我唔知佢 hold 幾耐，即係咩意思呢？頭先嗰度個電話
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
又唔知過咗幾耐咯，我哋其實已經，但係而家應該係我哋係大個咗好多啦，係嘛？我哋開始真係彈琴。
Subdivide the time. 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e and a 1e and a 2e and a 3e and a 4e. You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
錯晒啊！我啲拍子。
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my.
哦，影佢嚇親
Think you
嘅。
like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, L, so we can photograph you.
Turn around，我冇得 turn around。哦，呢度。
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take
喂，我眨咗眼咩？但係頭先嗰幕就咁睇，好似阿媽其實好忙，我又眨咗眼。
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for weeks and then comes back with a huge belly?
But Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
好搞笑。
Uh-huh. And that was based on... Say that one more time, sweetie.
Pee-hole distance from the butt. If it's further away or something, then it's one.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't
佢好
think
搞
about
笑
it.
啊！
Just happened.
You
呢
just
個貓
happened
仔
to find it
啊
straight.！
我又眨咗眼。
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it. Are you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon is of particular interest.
I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, does it too.
Extremely expensive, right?
我冇， 我應該冇眨眼㗎。呢度做咩？點解突然間黑麻麻嘅？佢通常一去到依啲位，佢就冇嘢俾我特登睇，但係就即刻倒數我眨眼嘅。呢度發生咩事啊？呢度嚇？咩聲嚟㗎？呢啲做乜突然間好似恐怖 game 咁咩？哇！好忍住唔眨眼，好辛苦。我哋就嚟到道門㗎啦，頂住。咁點呢？冇咯，去到道門度，但係佢唔會開喎，即係點都要眨眼。
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
咁咪真係彈唔彈到啊？哇 Halloween 喎！
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
我又眨咗眼咩？
Okay. 2 brackets on each side.
做咩？砌家私喺度。
Screws on each bracket. 2 washers on each.
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
嚇！我未聽完，我眨咗眼啊！
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
佢話我哋攞咗獎狀。哇！我眨得咁密咩？眨眼。
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, or I'll drive it back with you up there.
You're not my house. You're not.
即係點啊？嗰個男仔係邊個嚟嘅？
I'll have your heads. I'll feed them to the cat.
Chloe, come play inside.
克羅
Hey
伊
you.
係邊個？
Yeah, you. Come over
同我
here.
哋講嘢喎。
Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
你係邊個？係咪隔離屋嗰啲鄰居嚟㗎？呢個鄰居啲小朋友。
Why are you always out here taking photos?
我中意影
if
相
you
咯。
really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
影咗。你係邊個？
Oh shoot.
哦
I think I gotta
，shoot！
go. But try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm
好啊
pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
影到
What
喎
the！hell?
哈哈哈！
Do that.
勁咯！
Quiet, everyone. Benny's about to play for us.
我哋係 Benny 嚟嘅啫，彈琴。哇！勁咗好多喎，真係。
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Of what?
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
It's maritime archaeology.
眨咗眼啦，終於忍唔住。
The class is
但係佢
world
講啲嘢好
history.
似唔係好重要啊。
My
方才
name is Mr. Isaac. The
Isaac
class
老
is
師，
broken up into
Hey, you.
units.
邊個同我哋講嘢？
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
We are in the same class. What a coincidence! Please keep in mind that while we are at school, we don't know each other.
This
Do
is
not talk to
Chloe.
me ever.
I
Love
want each of you to
Chloe.
write it down.
哦，原來呢個
Not
女仔
doodle
嚟
on the
㗎。
sidelines, not stare off into space.
OK，哦，job look 時，so cannot remember
Okay.
the
Now
past.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
go on to
repeat.
the next slide.
呢個係
Chloe,
邊個？
Tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
我可以點樣睇
You
佢？
were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
So those who do not remember the past, repeat the past. That's right, right?
Indeed it is. Though I'd prefer you to answer without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do not keep an accurate account of the past, we are destined to embarrass ourselves in all sorts of ways.
OK， 即係我哋係同阿
I
Chloe
tried to
係青
convince
梅
your
竹馬
father not
嚟
to
嘅。
buy you that thing, but he
我要你話我
insisted.
買呢個俾你
I
啦，堅持
suspect
要
he
買
bought it for himself.
買玩具俾我哋啊嘛，
The little
海
guys are
螺
pretty
寶
cute,
貝
though.
啊叫
I will admit that.
做。喂，我幾時眨眼㗎？
Definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
而家係打緊機
Oh, sure.
哦。
We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
我哋畫畫好叻㗎，原來畫畫彈琴都好叻。哎呀，我又眨咗眼。
It's called a magnet school.
特色學
It's
校
about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know
Burton.
change can be scary, but I just want you to go in.
哦，藝術學院嚟嘅
and meet
喎，
the
我哋要
nice
讀
folk
嘅學
with.
校係阿
You know,
媽而
life
家
can
車我
take
哋
you to
去
some。incredible places if you're really, really good at something.
哦，喂，我有眨眼
So
咩？
what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
我係 Benjamin 啊，原來。
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
哦，即係我哋係要
So,
考試入
I
去。
understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you study?
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
我又眨咗眼。哦，我哋要彈巴夏嘅歌。
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there.
係咯，好
And
快
a lot
喎
of
隻
stuff
歌。
I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it.
OK，
Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
Crumble，
What was
Oh.
that? Was that the piece?
我揸爛咗
What
嘅
is going on with you these days? I barely...
我發緊脾氣啊！仲有30日就係我哋嘅面試，我哋一定要彈好隻歌。
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
「真係唔俾我哋聽電話。阿 Chloe 打嚟喎，但係唔俾我哋聽電話。
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Disobey。
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
咦，我又眨咗眼啦，原來。 又俾阿媽鬧咯，因為聽個電話
in
冇
the
練
presence
琴。
of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
嚇
And what if they are deemed
Anubis
unworthy?
即係我頭先睇嘅船裝，我哋
You
嗰隻
see that
狼
ugly
就係
fur ball
Anubis
under
嚟
the
嘅。
scale? That is Amamet, and
Hey.
she's got
Mr. Kid.
that's a she.
Over here. That's.
The head of a crocodile,
Look at it.
fur of a lion, see, and the body of a hippopotamus.
I want to get me picture.
No, I would not say that to her face.
即係點啊？
Now, as you can see, she is ready
今晚趁
to
我包佢睡覺
devour
嘅時候，
any of the
我要偷跑出
deceased
家
who
門
do
去
not
睡在
pass
沙灘
judgment.
上。如果要我邀請你，就畫一張
Sorta
艾薩克老師便俾的
like
圖
me
給
with your
我。
weekly quizzes. So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribbling right
Ew,
now.
why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
OK。哎呀，眨咗眼啦！
Slightly worried about having him change schools just as he started.
我點擔心人他轉後他隨正要交朋友？我相信佢會一直來嘅原因就因為你玩你買嘅呢個遊戲。
Okay, well, listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children. But
Danny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, you know what that...
哇！我幾時有眨眼啊？係咪真係斬咗自己唔覺？咁而家點啊？我頭先係掛住練琴，聽到老豆老母鬧交喎，因為佢想我轉讀嗰個藝術學校。
Lights out! You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
阿媽叫我哋即刻瞓覺。
Turn the lights off.
Danny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Danny, I say turn the lights off, not just Mom.
咁但係我哋阿 Chloe 話佢會約我哋出去喎。咁我哋應該乖乖瞓覺定偷跑出去啊？偷跑出去啦！
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick
根本
up.
就唔想
I mistook you for
唔想
Phoebe. I
彈琴
apologize.
入，其實中意畫畫多過彈琴
Meet
啦，
out
係
in the
嘛？
alley in T minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
咁點啊？我唔眨眼佢會點啊？而家冇一定要眨。結果我哋兩個就喺沙灘度瞓啦。
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest.
你講。
I don't think Kongsters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I
OK。
also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it.
佢就係想
Like
講呢樣
my
嘢。
favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the
Ooh.
grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most, which was also something I wanted to talk to you about.
哇！我畫
I
畫
like
得晒
hanging
啲
out
公
with
仔
you。a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
我都已經
this
冇
has been a big
好認
surprise
真
to
留
me
意佢
this
講，
year, in a
留
lot
意
of
唔到啊，
ways.
唔係唔想留意。
I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
係英文字嚟喎，呢個。Stay here。留在這裡。Stay here。
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe
我
just
哋
try
已
and
經
close your eyes now. Get a
好
little
攰啦，
sleep
因
on
為
the
成
way
晚瞓
over.
得唔好，又病病地啊。
I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
但我哋仲要 audition，眨咗眼咩？
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
我哋要表演啦！哇，好緊張喎！突然間要 audition。
Oh, okay, okay. I think that's enough.
吓？
So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice?
嚇衰咗
Yes?
啫！
As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay?
衰咗我哋。
All right. I really want to thank you and your mother for coming all the way out here. I know it was quite the drive.
俾阿媽鬧咯咪
Maybe I
要。
pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
佢又冇點鬧我哋喎，其實阿媽。佢反而係覺得係咪佢逼得我哋太緊啊，所以我哋會病咗啊！臨考試嘅時候。Playback be great。
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about
啊！我眨咗眼咩又？死啦！真係
We
唔覺
want
自己
him
眨
home
眼
from。school for a while, just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk
咩
with me
症
down to
狀
my
啊？點解
office?
無啦啦話我哋有
There's
咩
a
症
small
狀？
clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe
Okay.
5 minutes, kiddo. Okay?
吓？誒？
It's such a crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him, make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really...
佢講緊咩啊？我係有咩病啊？哎呀！嗯？誒？點解會嚟咗一個咁污糟嘅沙灘嘅？我哋喺邊啊？我唔得好攰隻眼，黐線。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
哦，佢話唔使返學，返唔到學呢段時間做啲有意義嘅，我眨咗眼咯，已經係最有意義噶啦，眨眼已經係。咦，以前隻船仔喎、定係咁咩？點解會有音樂嘅？喺度攞住隻船仔，我眨咗眼啦。畫得幾靚喎！你話喂，
Hey, B! Dinner's ready!
越畫越好喎、
B! You hear me?
喂，斬得咁快嘅咩？
Why isn't your son eating with us, Al? No.
Wow.
You mean young Vincent? Well, ever since he got sick, all he does is make art.
病咗之後，我哋係咁畫畫。
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
哇！我哋仲要攞獎添喎。Art School Application。請以兩小段對話說明是什麼讓你想從事藝術生涯。
You are not here to
藝術
learn to
教
be
授。
painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
咁即係點啊？
So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies.
好惡啫，求其畫晒上去算噶啦。呢個係畫咩啊？畫人像。
How very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very kitsch. Lucky for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
What？ 我哋畫嚟畫去都係呢啲嘅。
There you go, Mr. Brin.
變咗抽象畫嘅我哋。
Feel each shape.
I want you all to take a long look
好難控制就眨
what
眼。
Mr. Brin has done here.
睇我嘅作品喎。
See, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Masterpiece。呢幅就我哋嘅 masterpiece 啊。
I'm
哦
stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
He's flipped the discourse so thoroughly.
喂，頂啊！
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing, it's that if opportunity knocks, you open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
即係點啊？
Benjamin, marvelous show last week.
我哋係唔理人係咁畫畫啊，淨係識得。
Never been prouder.
Don't worry, you're not selling your soul.
我開始有啲懷疑我係咪冇眨眼嘅都跳咯。要簽合約定係整爛個合約？唔簽。
Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract.
係啊，吹啊！
Whatever you want.
眨咗眼添。
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
坑。Good.
This is divine. So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly?
我都唔
May I
知啊。
suggest somewhere abroad? This American air can be stifling.
又眨咗眼啦！即係我哋嘅藝術發展係非常之好，甚至有人揾我哋簽合約，我哋都串到揸爛張合約可以。我冇眨眼啊嘛！死啊！真係唔知自己有冇眨。我哋要畫得再抽象啲。仲有冇嘢俾我畫？係啊。
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out.
吓？我眨咗眼咩？
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it.
吓？
I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today, and, well, I'm going to be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're such...
照聽。
Danny, I told you...
啊！我又飛咗，我未睇清楚佢
That's
講乜。
enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about.
哦
Benny? You ready to come up here?
哎呀，阿媽死咗啦！
Go on, B. Say something.
我冇嘢想講。
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months? This is getting ridiculous.
佢真係開始有少少，我冇眨眼，佢都覺得我眨咗眼添。
You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all, Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brin is silent because Benjamin Brin is hard at
即
work
係而家我哋係
creating
開
his
始，
greatest work yet.
因為阿媽離開咗，我哋就冇再畫畫去賺錢。
They have moved on. And I have moved on too. You have broken my heart. 即係其實而家個經理人都唔得啦，我哋已經。
Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house.
賣咗間屋。
She's everywhere here, son.
我阿爸想賣咗間屋。
Without bumping into her. Then I just find myself breaking down again.
賣咯。
I hope you understand.
點會唔 understand 啫？哇！但係我哋係掉個畫框咯，我哋係唔 understand 喎。如果咁講，
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone.
但係我嗰個電話我都冇聽真，我就已經焗住收個線咯。
She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
呢個係我嗰本樂譜嗰本音錄史啦，叫做。 其實好多都係記憶咯，變咗。好慘啫！突然之間。
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
但係已經離開咗咯。結果依幅畫又係攞獎。 通常都係咁嘅，呢啲你一啲創傷好大嘅創傷畫咗做畫咧，就好攞獎。The Passing Day， 咁就係靈感嚟自佢已故嘅母親
It's Chloe, your neighbor.
咦 Chloe
My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
OK
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your
真係我
mom,
哋之前畫嗰啲畫嚟㗎。
I always heard her playing piano from next door. But I didn't know she wrote the actual music. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something?
想約我哋飲嘢
I'd really love to
可以
catch up.
嘅
I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that?
點解又返嚟呢度
Not believe my luck.
What 做咩啊？聽到水聲，點都要眨一眨眼啦，係嘛？
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook into a... Whoa! Well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter?
我哋原來舉世聞名嘅畫家。
The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
我哋係 happy 嘅，我覺得童年其實阿媽都冇點
His
真係
childhood was a happy
好為
one,
難我
growing up
哋。
in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
composer 啦，
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding? Kind of like your champion or more like a taskmaster?
係苛刻啲嘅佢。
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could. And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here.
應該係 first love 嚟嘅。
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten: painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child,
color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scum dog!
特登嘈住嗰啲雀仔喺度。
All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
即係點啊？但係我哋係點樣死嘅咧？佢係講咗我哋前半生。
Those things, they're not regular gulls. They're lyre birds.
Lyre birds?
They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper. And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
即係如果衰咗，我哋就會變埋雀仔啊都。但係佢係話講大話嗰啲啫，我哋唔講大話冇事啦，係嘛？而家係點啊？
You're a flea-bitten sap, you know that? Just look at him.
看看他邊個他
doesn't know what he's in for.
我哋啊 ？What？ 做乜咁恐怖？
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck.
唔明喎，點解突然間咁樣話我哋嘅？
And sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that.
即係點啊
We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
我冇講真話咩？點解我唔明嘅
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest, buddy. You best close those beady little eyes of yours before we run out of time.
即係點啊？我唔明嘅。我哋又返嚟。
Not this.
不是這個。
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor?
You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone.
This. Stay here.
呢度
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
我哋要聽住呢個電話。 好似係唔止一，哎呀，忍唔住眨咗眼。
Keep your eyes open. I need to see.
吓？要嚟多次啊？好難啊！唔眨眼，仲難過叫我閉氣啊！真係。得咗啦。嗯。
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Huh?
See, she knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
1 and 2.
佢乜逼我前進？
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused.
God, honey.
Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Still not on.
係呢度啦，係嘛？係有啲唔知咩聲喎呢度。紅色嗰啲咩嚟㗎？血咁樣嘅？呢個係做咩啊 ？Holy shit！
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out.
咁點呢？我而家喺度繼續。
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to become.
I get all this. We need to move.
OK， 即係其實有啲記憶，我哋係有啲記憶係特登遺忘咗佢喎，驚得滯係嘛？呢度啊，呢度有喎，呢度。喂，已經眨咗眼。
Let's try this again.
OK。
Staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking like this.
佢係講啲咩呢？我係有創傷，所以先至有病咗1年留喺屋企咪要。其實係咩病呢？佢咪會講呢？
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What does that mean?
係咯。
What's the point of any of it? If he's never going to get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see.
Huh?
You got sick.
係啊，我有呢個
You
記憶啊。
howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
對住月亮嚎叫。What？
What
You were sick for a long time, weren't you?
1年咯。
Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember.
要記住自己病嘅過程嘅嘢。
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
冇嘢可以俾我哋撳喎，呢度。嚇
Try writing with it.
打字啊！Hi, Mum.
Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
即係我哋係病咗段時間，我哋係完全講唔到嘢。
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Huh? The Grave Life of Benjamin， 即係我哋嘅偉大人生。呢段咪就係隻童年好快樂，生長美滿家庭，由慈愛嘅父母撫養長大，住喺個靠海嘅古亞小鎮，咪就係嗰隻狼講嘅故事咯。佢完全重複翻我呢度打嘅嘢。
Man, this is wild.
有你喺
You
度。
really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
哦，要照腦掃描啊！個腦有事喎，我哋真係。
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
OK。咁多聲，咁啊眨咗眼啦。
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
咁咪俾佢睇咯。嚇？
Go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
點解啊？
Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you.
Hey, B.
即係點啊
Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay? Okay. Love you, buddy.
即係其實阿媽睇完係唔開心嘅，睇完我寫嘅嘢。 因為我寫事實。點解話自己係 loser？He was the worst brain to ever live。布林家裏面最糟糕嘅人，覺得自己係，甚至冇試過去反抗啦，係咯，冇反抗過病魔。只是靜靜躺着等死，但我哋又好返㗎，之後明明唔係咩？即係個病就係咁樣嘅會。而家係做乜嘢啊？Hello, what's going on?
I think he's unconscious. Call the paramedics now.
Okay, I'm doing it.
我哋暈咗啊！
I'm just gonna wait with you here, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand. You feel that? That's me. That's your mom. That's Mama. Just wait up here with you.
我哋要反抗呢個病魔，點反抗啊？但係我可以做啲咩去反抗嘅？頂住唔眨眼咁樣。
So if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
痛就撳紅色掣。一撳咗嗰個嘢就會消失㗎喎。定我要撐住唔好撳呢？
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
即係點啊？呢個病又走返出嚟咯。我哋又係要咁上下就要食藥。Chloe 打你。
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What? You're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to ask.
Hey, Benny. Buddy. Did you just throw something? Kinda sounded like you threw your cell phone at the wall. You know, your mom's not mad at you. She's just... well, she's tired. Really tired, I think. You know, it's okay if you did throw your phone at the wall. Hell, I mean, I wanted to throw my phone at the wall a minute ago.
佢講啲嘢好似好無謂。
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but Yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
想我哋再彈琴？
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep
playing, B. She's listening.
即係而家阿媽啦個情況都好差啦，始終即係自己個仔嗰個情緒病咁樣，咁所以而家就阿爸就提議俾佢彈阿媽寫嗰隻歌，唉，眨咗眼就忍唔住。頭先嗰段係快樂嘅記憶嚟喎，大佬，眨少陣眼得唔得啊？我唔會撳嗰個掣啊！我哋頂住，唔撳會點？定係一定要撳㗎？我食咗藥㗎咯喎，我有冇第二啲行動可以做？即係點都要撳呢個掣，可惡！我想唔靠藥物克服呢個病喎，得唔得？嗯？點解嘅？我以為你已經走咗。
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
I'm getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
Oh, I think you're right.
又返嚟啦個病。Chloe 係咁打嚟，但係我已經冇再聽佢電話。
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Chloe 個阿媽死咗，都係死咗。我冇得克服到個病啫，實在。我冇睇錯，係咪縮細緊啊？定係我錯覺咋？點解我覺得佢縮細緊嘅？應該就冇啦，我嗰個錯覺。我唔撳嗰個掣，頂住。而家呢度啦。
Oh my god, you're an idiot.
點解你喺度？
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But hey, what are you looking at?
你理我啊？
Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm going to leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Ừ. 有封信 Dear Weird Labour Kid， 你係我嘅初戀情人。哇！你又嚟啊！隔一排你又要我面對你嘅喎，真係。又聽到隔離房啲聲，聽到鋼琴聲。
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
又嚟，我唔會撳嗰個掣啊！哇！我唔撳佢係咪真係會係咁走出嚟咧？我哋已經冇食嘢添咯喎。唔俾我，哇！可惡啊！頂住，唔俾我頂。
I can't breathe.
I know.
It's okay, Benny. I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe.
Huh?
Like there's this cramp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny. Just close your eyes.
You
know, for a while now, I've
然之後
wondered
呢
if
個
I'm
呢隻
just
狼叫我哋快啲
not
翻
a
嚟
good
啦。
enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
抌埋本書。
I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know.
OK。
Believe me.
我哋要見個
I should go get
gatekeeper。
ready. Don't worry. We got this.
即係我哋嚟緊要見呢個 gatekeeper。如果呢隻狼將我哋故事講得好俾佢聽嘅話，佢就可以俾我哋叫上天堂啦，叫做 so call。如果唔得嘅話咧，就可能要貶落地獄啦，或者要變成雀仔啦，俾佢咁樣。咁佢話呢個 gatekeeper 會 會因應佢帶嚟嘅靈魂而幻化做唔同嘅嘢，叫我哋有心理準備。咁點啊？仲未見人嘅？定係佢已經喺度？我唔知啊。吓？嗯？啊！竟然係呢隻貓，上堂嗰陣時講過下，好似。
Wish me luck.
好得意喎。
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
咁我而家要 OK。
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn.
Huh?
Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be.
So,
when
Things didn't pan out.
Yeah.
She began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how, even when he was sick, he still gave his parents hope. How he reminded them exactly who they were after they had almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
即係我哋其實之前見到，唔怪之嗰隻狼話我哋講大話啦。我哋之前見到我哋變咗畫家嗰啲，其實係我哋自己作出嚟嘅。即係我哋因為原來我哋病咗嗰年，其實我哋最後係死咗，病死咗。咁但係就喺嗰年，我哋話自己寫個故事，寫自己嘅一生，就寫到係做咗畫家咁樣。其實但我哋係一早已經死咗啦。Okay.
Why is he smiling like that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Oh. 就係咁啦，咁就爆機啦，玩完呢隻。即係其實我理解，如果我冇理解錯，係啦，個故事就係其實Benjamin 啦，即係我哋啦主角。咁其實喺11歲嗰年就有呢個應該係類似情緒病咁嘅嘢啦。我諗咁啊，所以就喺呢一年係最終係死咗嘅。咁但係好似我頭先所講啦，佢就想。即係因為阿媽話叫佢寫啲嘢啊嘛，就喺呢段時間咁樣，咁啊寫咗自己嘅人生，就係將自己夢想嘅人生寫咗出嚟咁樣。即係其實所有嘢都係自己，大部分嘅嘢啦，都係自己幻想出嚟。 係咯，就係咁樣。整體都 OK 嘅，幾特別嘅，我覺得呢個遊戲。有啲位佢去到中段，其實個位我都真係估佢唔到嘅一個 twist， 即係佢突然之間隻狼話我哋講大話，我都諗緊嚇點解我講大話咧？原來就係呢個原因。我哋只係將我哋幻想嗰一生講咗出嚟，其實實際上我哋係好早已經死咗啦咁樣。咁但係即係最尾阿媽就講咯，即係你話你想像你有一個完美嘅一生啦，咁但係其實即使只係12年嘅人生啦，咁你都係有精彩嘅一生咁樣咯，類似係咯，就係大概係咁啦。咁幾特別嘅一個遊戲，用眨眼嚟過關。咁好多位置其實我可能都睇唔晒佢內容嘅，因為唔覺意就眨咗眼啊！有啲位真係忍唔到，其實眨眼呢樣嘢。不過你話個故事係咪好動人呢？我覺得我唔知係咪我可能真係 miss 咗好多嘢，所以我唔係話好認真感受得到太多。咁就係咯，網上面我見評論就話好感人，玩到喊晒咁，好多人咁樣。我又未去到呢個階段，我未覺得感人嘅。咁但係佢都係一個幾有深度嘅。咁配合佢呢個用眨眼嚟過，即係點講啊？佢係好帶出到嗰種好似人生眨眼就過咗㗎啦咁樣嗰種。有啲位你係會唔捨得眨眼啊，好想停留喺嗰個位。即係我估佢係想帶出呢個 message 嘅。不過確實我又未 feel 到佢做得到呢一樣感覺出嚟，令到我覺得我唔捨得眯埋眼啊咁樣。好多時我唔捨得眯埋眼，多係好奇佢會發生啲乜，而多過我覺得嗰個位我好想留低。咁但係我明佢想帶出呢個 message 嘅。係啦，即係珍惜當下嗰樣嘢啦，啲嘢眨下眼就過。其實當你而家諗翻嘅時候，可能你都會突然間覺得，哇，好似係發生咗，原來好耐之前嘅事咯，某啲開心嘅回憶咁樣嗰啲，其實又真係好似眨下眼就過。你用呢一刻嚟諗，其實可能20年前、30年前、40年前發生嘅嘢，真係眨下眼嘅事嚟嘅啫。咁佢帶出咗呢個 message， 我覺得呢樣嘢幾好嘅。我覺得呢個遊戲其實可以係一個 VR 遊戲會好啲。咁我所知，因為我玩電腦版係佢唔對應任何一個 VR 嘅設備應該，但係PlayStation 嗰個版本佢係得嘅，係 VR 版嚟嘅。雖然我聽講都好似好多 bug， 咁就係咯，係咁咯，咁玩完咯。就係咁啦，咁玩完呢個眨眼嘅遊戲，鍾意條片 comment share 咧同 subscribe 啦，咁我哋下一隻 game 再見，拜拜。